10 sporting events today that we have for you guys and safe market options about those without the insights though. And 1-2 odd sleep as well as 1.5 rollover that we're kicking off today, all on the channel. Okay, guys, so stick with us and do not scroll past this one if you're a football prediction fan looking for a way to increase your chances of winning significantly in sports betting. So welcome back, guys. My name is Huka, and I will be your humble host on this daily football prediction podcast show, bringing you football prediction as put together by the team and our sponsors, of course, to help you make better informed decisions and increase your chances as you go about predicting football today. All right, guys. So, like I said earlier in the intro, we have three, steps, three stops for you guys, basically three sleeps for you guys, and we don't have the insights, and so you think you can punt yet, but we will get to bringing that back on the show just as soon as all the equipment, are kicking, basically as they were kicking before. But for now, let's just make do with this, this format basically for the show. Before we get on to that, okay, those who are gonna have that 8 odds, you have eyes on the 8 odds. Who are interested in bigger odds, you want to take the first segment very seriously. When the insights come, it will help you really, really, really know how to edit, this sleep basically better. Okay, because it's 8 odds. Of course, we don't expect that everything might go through. We don't. It's football. I mean, by the time you have 10 events, I'll give you 8 odds. There's a good chance anything can happen in one of those events, and if you lost one, you know what it is. So we expect that you're gonna edit that 8 odd sleep into winning sleeps basically. Just chop them up into beats. If you're the type that likes to go with 4 odds, 3 odds, you can find something of value there to be able to create that. Depending on when the insights come, that will help you better, know how to get that done. We're working on doing that very, very quickly with the team as we resume. Okay, guys. So that being said, we also have the 2 odd sleep for you guys, which will be 6 events, one each from 60 members, every single day to form a 2 on sleep. That will be how we roll it on the channel moving forward. And we also have the 1.50 rollover kicking off today. This was powered by 22 bets. So shout out to them for powering that one. All right. Shout out to them. So we will also, be bringing back the So You Think You Can Punt section of the show really shortly. That's powered by Mega Party. Big shout out to them also for sponsoring that segment of the show. And to say this, we also have a premium section, and a platinum section. The platinum section is just basically the manager's picks. Value bets also will follow as time goes. All of this will be rolled out, accordingly. When as soon as equipments begin to kick in, the editors and everybody begins to pick up, and the show, goes back to how it was before. But let's just take it easy, from here on. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's get right into the sporting events we have today. First, we're going to go into the 8 odd sleep. But before we do that, please, first time coming across the channel, guys, take 1 second of your time. You know how we do it for the culture. Hit that like button. It's very important to do that. It takes 1 second to do it, and it's free of charge, absolutely free. Costs you nothing to do that. And subscribe if first time coming across the channel. And you like the vibe for the culture, for the love of the game, for love of football, for love of football prediction. You're welcome to do that. And of course, don't forget to turn notification bells on, everyone, so you'll be the first to know as soon as we post something of value on the channel and you don't miss out on important updates. All right, guys, very important to do those three things, three magical, things for the channel to help us grow, to help you also be able to be served better. All right, guys. So the more the merrier, grow the community so we have more of us and we enjoy this all together. All right, without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the 8 odds 10 sporting events today for you guys. The first is sporting event between Nice and Porto and Nice. My bad. And our pick there is to go with the home team to win either of the halves in this one today. At 1.24 is what we have here on this particular bookmark of choice that we have chosen, as you can see on your screen right now. All right, guys. The next sporting event is between Lille and Dynamo Zagreb, and we think that 2 goals will be seen in the sporting event. So over 1.5 goals peak here in that sporting event, and that's at 1.22, as you can see on your screen. Next is Ludogorets and Celta Vigo, and we think that Celta Vigo should be able to win this one, but to be on the safe side, of course, we're going with the away team to score in this one, just for them to score a single goal there at 1.20. We think that it is quite safe to say that's going to happen. All right, guys. Next is sporting event between Roma and Midland. And we think that over 1.5 goals will be the best pick to go in the sporting events. You're gonna back in that one. A safer way to play that, of course. If you ask us, basically that's what we're going with in our sporting event today. All right, guys. So next sporting event is between Aston Villa and Young Boys. And we think that giving Young Boys a 4 goal advantage handicap going into that sporting event, and seeing them hold on to that, 4 goal lead, will be the safe way to play this one. We think that it's going to be a very tight match between Aston Villa and Young Boys today, and we don't think Villa is going to be able to overturn that 4 goal advantage. Young Boys will be taken into that sporting event by way of what we've given them. All right, guys. The next sporting event is between Nottingham Forest and Malmo, and we think that in the first half of this sporting event, Malmo will not be able to score a goal here at 1.26 is what we're going with in this one. Next sporting event we have there is between Maccabi Tel Aviv and Lyon. And we think that the away side should be able to win or draw, given Maccabi has been very terrible and Lyon has not lost, to an Israeli side, in like 100%, of the. So we're going with a win or draw here as a safer, way to play this one at 1.22, as you can see on your screen. The next is between Bologna and Salzburg. And our pick here is to go with the home team to win or draw, and under 4.5 goals to be our pick in the sporting event today at 1.29. And that's exactly where we're, pegging that as far as, sporting events go, or betting on that one is concerned. Next sporting event we have is the game between Real Betis and Utrecht. And we think that 2 goals will be seen here. I mean, Betis is a side that scores a lot. Utrecht also does score. So we expect both teams to actually score, but just to be on the safe side, we're going with over 1.5 goals to be seen here at 1.22 in a sporting event. Next sporting event and the final one is the game between Strasbourg and Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace has been managing games, especially at this level, Conference League, trying to see out games, manage them till the end. So we think that it's going to be the case here. Strasbourg also a very stubborn side, so we do not see a lot of goals here. So under 3.5 goals is our peak, and odds is quite decent at 1.37 that sporting event. Okay, guys, so these are the 8 sporting events we have for you guys, and they make up 8 odds. All right, this is 8 odds when you put all of them together, 10 of them. So don't forget that you have to edit this one, to sieve out the events you do not agree with, right? The ones you don't think is going to happen. You sieve them out, and whatever you left with should be substantial. You could create 2 odd sleep from that. You could have 2, 3, 4 sleep, 2 odd sleeps. You can have 3 odd sleeps from this. You can have 4 odd sleeps from this. It all depends on what your knowledge of football. But don't worry about that, guys. We will bring the insights to this, particular one, and the value picks, basically, to help you guys make better informed decisions, to make it easier for you guys, as we go on the show with this particular section, this one that will be high odds every single day. Okay, guys. So that is that for that section of the show. Before we move to the next section, guys, don't forget to take 1 second of your time, hit that like button. Very important to do that. It's for the team, for the culture, the football prediction culture, for football prediction, basically for football. I mean, 1 second of time is free of charge. Hit that like button. We're inviting you to do that. Subscribe if it's your first time coming out here, and you like the vibe, you like how it's going. This is what we do on the channel. We're inviting you to hit that subscribe button to become a part of this community of what we like to call savvy sports traders that we are building on here, guys. Okay, don't forget to do that. 1 second. And turn notification bells on, everyone. It's very important to do that, so you'll be the first person to know as soon as we post something of value on the channel, given that things should be more stable around here. Okay, so let's go right into the 2 odds that we have for you guys. There's 6 sporting events. There will always be 6 sporting events because we have 6 team members who come together every day to make this happen for you guys. So it should have some level of strength to make it come through for you guys. But then again, what you want to know is that you guys have to gamble responsibly, regardless of whatever analysis and whatever we see on here. Football prediction, like, is unpredictable. Basically, anything can happen, especially when you have factors like VAR, you have red cards, you have own goals lurking, you have free kicks, penalty kicks, own goals, and all sorts that can affect the outcome of this event. It is important to tell you guys to take it easy with your stakes. Okay, so whatever section of this show appeals to you, please feel free to do that. So 2 odds, let us go. The first sporting event we have is between Fenerbahce and Ferencvaros, and our peak here is for 1.5 goals to be seen in this one today. This is from Europa League, right? Next is still from UEFA Europa League, and it's between Aston Villa and Young Boys. And we think that Aston Villa, the home team, should be able to win today in the sporting event. And this one has been thrown in there by a team member. The next team member says his pick is from the AFC Champions League. He's going with Gamba Osaka to win Eastern SC, in the sporting event today. Kicks off around 11 a.m. basically. And that one next is still from the AFC Champions League. Another team member has picked the game between Tampa Rovers and Kaya SC Ilolue, right? And he says over 1.5 goals will be seen in this one as his own entry today to make this two odds. Okay, guys. Next sporting event we have is between AZ Alkmaar and Shelbourne. And we think that over 1.5 goals will be seen here by this one, going by what the team member, who provided these things that over 1.5 goals will be seen here. So we're going to drop that, okay? And final sporting events from Colombia, Primera A, and it's between Atletico Nacional and FC Juniors, right? And over 1.5 goals is the peak here by the team member who provided, this particular, sporting event prediction for you guys. These are 6 sporting events that make up 2 odds when you add them all together, provided by 6 members of the team putting heads together to make these 2 odds for you guys every single day. Is the way we decided to make this one go on the show. All right, guys. So tomorrow we should be looking at results, so you think you can point section, insights, all coming back to the show shortly. But please, let's take it easy, one step at a time. Okay, we will get there eventually. It might be a little bit rough taking off. I mean, you know how flights get when they want to take off, but eventually when we do take off, everything should be fine. All right, guys. So that being said, let's get to the final segment of this show, where we have the 1.5 rollover kicking off today. God help us, that we're able to get this ones correctly, because it can be crazy when it comes to rollovers. So please take it easy. For those who are not high rollers, and all whatnot, you can start off something with this one. They are very, very carefully selected. We've gone through these ones very carefully before we bring them to you. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to give you the code directly. We're not going to tell you what sporting events are therein in this 1.5 rollovers. Okay, we don't want you guys to jinx it. We don't want to jinx this one, so we're just going to give you the code. It is a 22-bet code. You're going to take that and you're going to go to 22bet and you're going to register with the promo code DAFOPS, okay? And that gets you 100% bonus when you deposit there for the first time. All right, guys? So go there, register with the promo code DAFOPS, and of course, take the code here, load it up there, and 1.50 rollover, basically. Let's get up to going with that. So for today, the code we have, the booking code for today is 241P6. Okay, this is a 22-bet, code basically. All right, booking code. Okay, so take this, head on there, and load it up for our 1.5 rollover. We're not going to be calling events, but we'll have the results moving forward, but the events will not be said here. All right, guys. So that being said, that's all for that on this show today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn notification bells on. If you want to join our premium section, you can do that. And platinum section is also available for you guys. For those who find all of this a bit too complicated, right? We've made it easier for you. You get the manager speaks, just 4 events every single day and 1-2 odd sleep from the manager every single day. Highly accurate, and has a very, very high rate of winning basically on that one. So you can find a link pin there. If you want to join the Telegram community, also you can find a link pin in the comment section. We're inviting you to join that community so you closer to the team and get important updates also there in real time as well. Okay, guys. So that'll be all for now. If I missed anything, I'm sure I'll cover up for that in the next episode of the Daily Football Prediction Podcast show. But for now, I gotta go, guys. It's nice to be back here doing this the way it's supposed to be done. I mean, I know you guys, have missed the show and all of that, but we'll get back to doing everything we used to do the way it was before. See you guys in the next one. But till then, don't forget that football prediction basically is a marathon. It is not a sprint, so do not expect results to just fly out at once and turn you to a millionaire overnight. We do not promise that on the channel. And also note that information provided here is not financial advice. It is provided for you to be able to make better informed decisions from as you go about predicting today. I mean, if you have information from our channel and you have from other channels about these sporting events, basically, it helps you build a strong sense of what is worth and what is going to be able to win today. And that's exactly why we come here also to share our quota of information to you guys to help you make better informed decisions. That's the essence of doing all of this. Okay, guys. So till we see you again in the next episode, I remain yours truly, HU to the Obuo. Till then, may the odds be in our favor today and always. I'll see you guys around.